Welcome to Litbit channel. Today we will see Shakespearean tragedy. In introduction part, Shakespearean tragedies show the conflict between good and evil, leading to chaos, suffering and death. This battle is both personal and spiritual, reflecting human life challenges. Then Shakespeare tragedies deals with the moral and spiritual struggles within a person. They explore how people face their inner demons, showing growth or destruction. Next one, heroic struggles. The main character fight against evil, which is sometimes defects them, but their struggles highlight the potentials for spiritual growth. Then enrichment of goodness. The tragedy shows how goodness evolves through conflict, demonstrating humanity, moral development as virtues and vice shapes the human experience. Even through the endings are tragic, Shakespeare plays uplifting the human spirit by imparting moral lessons, encouraging the audience to reflect. Shakespeare's tragedies don't simply bring despair but offer consolations and strength by showing the complexity of life and death. A tale of suffering part, Shakespeare's tragedies revolves around a central hero whose actions and suffering guides the plot. In some plays like Romeo and Juliet, the heroine also plays a key role. The story mainly focuses on the hero or heroines whose journey drives the plot. Next one, leads to the hero's death. The tragedy often ends with the hero's death, leading to the destructions of other characters and the collapses of the hero's world. The play is filled with intense suffering, usually from the hero's internal conflict or external downfall, resulting in devastation. In Shakespearean tragedy end grimly with the high death toll and the breakdown of society. The hero's death is the inevitable result of heroic events. Next one, Shakespeare tragic heroes and his exceptional nature. The tragic hero is usually someone of a high status whose fall is more impactful because of their importance. Then the hero suffering is often magnified by personal flaws such as guilt, jealousy, madness, or internal turmoil. Then the hero's fall is all the more tragic because of their earliest happiness. Their downfall impact not only them but those around them. In impact of the hero downfalls often affects society, underscoring their significant role in the world. The theme of the fate and universality, the hero fall reflects human vulnerability to fate, highlighting universal sufferings and showing how little control we have over our destiny. Let's we see the Shakespearean tragic flaws techniques. The tragic hero is marked by an exceptional nature, but these strengths become flaws that lead to their downfall. Exceptional natures are the hero stands out due to their intelligence, morality, or strength, but these traits can also lead to their vulnerability. Passion or obsessions or the hero's actions are often driven by overpowering emotion like ambition, jealousy, and revenge, which cloud their judgment. Tragic flaws are the hero's downfall stems from a flaws or obsessions within that character, which ultimately lead to their ruins. Then character and actions are the hero's actions reflecting their character, showing that character is the destiny in these tragedies. Self-shaped destiny are the heroes shapes their fate through their choice with little outside influence, and their downfall is a direct result of their action. Calamity as a result of the character. The calamities that befall the heroes arise from their own character, leading to self-destruction. Shakespeare's tragic wastes are, even with their flaws, Shakespearean's heroes often have remarkable virtues, and their downfall waste these qualities. Admirable nature of the heroes. The tragic hero often has remarkable abilities or virtues, and their fall represents the destructions of these positive traits. Then the hero virtues are wasted in their suffering, and their downfall affects these around them, so showing the tragic cost of their fate. After that, while evil is depicted in many tragedies, the hero's virtues are often lost as well. And while evil is depicted in many tragedies, the hero's virtues are often lost as well, adding to the tragedy. Then, in the play Macbeth and Othello, the destructions of evils is tied to the loss of goodness, making the tragedies even deeper. Then, the tragedy lies not only in the defect of evil, but in the loss of goodness and virtue, emphasizing devastating consequences. Shakespeare's three complicating factors or three key factors complicates the hero's journey: mental instability, supernatural elements, and random chance. First idea is abnormal mental condition. The hero may experience mental disturbances such as insanity, hallucinations, or sleepwalking, which influence their action and suffering. Supernatural elements are supernatural elements, force like ghosts and witches influence the hero's action but do not control them. These elements heighten internal conflict. Then the role of a chance or accidents or random events or accidents often disrupt the hero's plans and spend up their downfall, adding to the tragedy. Shakespeare conflict internal and external. Shakespeare tragedies are shaped by both internal and external conflicts which influence the hero's action and decision. First one, external conflict. The hero's faces oppositions from others, such as enemies or conflicting ideologies, creating tensions in the plot. Then, internal conflicts are the hero struggles within themselves, drawn by conflicting desires or emotions, leading to indecisions and sufferings. Maturings of Next one, maturing of Shakespeare's act. As Shakespeare's writing evolved, internal conflicts become more central to the plays, making them more relatable. Emotions, sufferings caused by these conflicts elicit pity and terror from the audience, providing cathartic experience. Catharsis, Shakespearean tragedies helps cleanse the audience emotionally, allowing them to gain insight through the hero's journey. Next one, Shakespeare's regenerations of the concept. In their final moments, the hero often gains clarity, realizing their mistakes and finding peace even in death. Then, before they die, the heroes may experience a moment of redemption, understanding their flaws and gaining sympathy from the audience. Then, conversation and cleansing movement. The Shakespeare final moments are often marked by spiritual cleansing, allowing them to die with peace despite their suffering. Then, attitude towards the life. In their final moments, the hero accepts their fate and understands their actions, offering closure to the tragedy. Then, calm at the end of the hero's final scenery. Serenity prevents the tragedy from overwhelming the audience, offering emotional closures despite the loss. Next one, Shakespeare's ultimate power, its moral nature. In Shakespeare tragedies, the hero's fate is shaped by force beyond their control, emphasizing human vulnerability. Extent of an ultimate power is an undefined ultimate power influences the hero's journey, guiding them towards their inevitable downfall. Mysterious forces are the ultimate powers is mysterious and unclear, adding to the sense of uncertainty and inevitability in the tragedy. Then the mystery of this ultimate power creates fear and emphasizes the inevitability of the hero's downfall. Shakespeare's no poetic justice and partial justice. Shakespeare's tragedies rejects the idea of poetic justice where the virtuous are rewarding and the wrecked punishment. Next one, no poetic justice are in these tragedies. The heroes often suffer so far beyond their faults, and innocent characters are destroyed, challenging the audience's sense of justice. Next one, disappropriate sufferings or characters like Lear and Othello face sufferings that seems unfair, questioning the moral orders. Then realistic approaches are Shakespeare's tragedies presents a realistic view of life where good and evil don't always align with rewards and punishment. Next one, Shakespeare's sense of mystery. The ultimate power in Shakespeare's tragedies is just, but its actions are mysterious, creating an atmosphere of uncertainty. Moral order's reaction to evils or evil is defected by the ultimate power, but in the doing so, part of the good is also destroyed, complicating the moral universe. Then evil's relationship to the moral orders. Evils is an intrinsic part of the moral order, and its destructions involves a self-destructive process, making good and evil difficult to separate. Unanswered questions are Shakespeare never fully explains why evil is created only to be destroyed, leaving the tragedy full of unresolved mysteries. Then the nature of tragedies. Tragedy, according to Bradley, reflects the painful mysteries of a world striving for perfections while still giving rise to evil, capturing the tensions between good and evil and the need for sufferings to achieve redemption. Let me recall this chapter. What is the central theme of Shakespearean tragedy? The central theme is the struggles between good and evil, which are resulting in suffering, sorrow, and death, highlighting the hero's struggles of man towards goodness. Then, how does Edward Dowden describes in the subjects of Shakespearean tragedy? Dowden describes it as the struggles between good and evil, often showing men and women fighting evil and succumbing to it, leading to death. Next one, what does Shakespearean tragedy reveals about the spiritual potentiality of man? It reveals that characters shows immense spiritual potential by striving for goodness despite flaws. Then, how does Charlton defines Shakespearean tragedy? Charlton calls it the apotheosis of the soul of man, showing the heroic struggles towards goodness despite inevitable failure. Then, why does Shakespearean tragedy never leaves behind a depressed effect? It never leaves a depressed effect because it consoles and strengthens the audience, showing human capacity for growth and redemption. What role does Shakespeare plays in suffering plays in Shakespearean tragedy? Suffering is central, leading to the hero's death and highlighting the suffering is central, leading to the hero's death and highlighting the emotional catharsis for the audience. In which Shakespearean tragedies is the heroine as much the center of action as the hero? In Romeo and Juliet and Antonio and Cleopatra. How is the stage often described at the end of the typical Shakespearean tragedy? The stage is literated with corpusing, symbolizing these tragic consequences. What is the essence of Shakespearean tragedy according to the Bradley? Bradley describes it as the tale of sufferings and calamities leading to the hero's death marked by emotional intensity. Next one, what makes Shakespearean tragedy as a tale of suffering and calamities? It depicts the fall of noble characters marked by intense personal sufferings and tragic consequences. Who are the typical tragic heroes in Shakespeare tragedy? They are typically kings, princes, or great military generals whose actions affect the state. What is meant by the exceptional nature of the tragic hero? It refers to the hero's high status and extraordinary qualities that make their downfall more significant. How the tragic hero in Shakespearean tragedy suffers greatly. They experience extreme emotional and psychological distress, often leading to the downfall. How does the falls of a Shakespearean hero affects the welfare of the nation? The hero's fall often causes chaos, symbolizing the importance of the hero to the state. What universal themes does the fall of the hero in Shakespearean tragedy highlight? It highlights the powerlessness of a man and the omnipotence of fate. Next one. How does the hero's previous happiness contrast with his eventual downfall? The hero's happiness contrasts sharply within their eventual sufferings, making their downfall more tragic. What is the tragic flaws in Shakespearean tragedy? The tragic flaws is a character obsessions that lead to the hero's downfall. How does the Bradley defines the tragic flaws in the hero character? Bradley describes it as a passions or Bradley describes it as a passions or obsessions that becomes overwhelming, leading to the fatal mistakes. Next one, what does character is destiny means in the context of Shakespearean tragedy? It means that the hero's character determines their actions and ultimately leads to their downfall. Character plays in the hero's actions and eventual downfall. The hero's character shapes their decisions, leading directly to their tragic end. How does the tragic hero flaws lead to his downfall in Shakespearean tragedy? The flaws causes the hero to make a fatal decisions such as excessive ambitions or jealousy. Next one, what is the concept of tragic waste in Shakespearean tragedy? Tragic waste refers to the loss of the hero's potential or greatness despite their inherent nobility. How is the idea of waste shown in the falls of Macbeth and Othello? Macbeth's downfall waste his potential as a leader, and Othello's ruins destroys his virtuous nature. What is the effects of the tragic heroes who fall on good character in the play? Good characters like Desdemona and Cordelia often perish as a result of the hero's flaws. Then, what is the three complicating factors influence the tragic heroes in dates in Shakespearean tragedy? The three factors are abnormal condition of mind, the supernatural, and chance or accidents. How does insanity complicate the actions of the hero in Shakespearean works? Insanity distorts the hero's perception, irrational decisions that lead to their downfall. How does Macbeth hallucinations complicate his actions in the play? Macbeth hallucinations suggest the dagger vision reflect his guilt and ambition, driving him to commit further murders. Thank you viewers. Thanks for watching this video.